Hey y'all, you already know who it is. It's your girl Cubana Kiss, and I'm just here to tell you about my new favorite website, sparkdress.com. Listen, I am one of the fashionista type podcasters, okay? I'm always looking for new and cute pieces to add to my wardrobe, from different accessories to different shirts and skirts and cute spring summer clothes. Always looking for those. So, you don't have to believe me, okay? Go check it out for yourself. Go to sparkdress.com, and I'll do you one better. Use my coupon code CUBA30 for 30% off. I got you. Hey, sugars. It's your girl Cubana Kiss right here with the Woo Child Chronicles podcast. Episode 3. Classy, bougie, ratchet. What the fuck? Right? That's all we've been hearing. I'm a savage. Classy, bougie, ratchet. Pause. Do y'all actually know what each one means? And how do you fit into each category? Or do you fit into each category and you got a different name? Okay, let's just jump right into it, right? Okay, so we all know the song. Megan Thee Stallion dropped the song. It became a huge TikTok challenge that I still cannot get and refuse to post. But whatever. You got the song and Meg Thee Stallion dropped it and it went bananas. But the song just couldn't get any better for most people. And, then, if I be damned, if the Houston native jump on another Houston native song and the Queen Bee get on there with Meg and shuts it down. Shuts it completely down. So now, we got this remix of Savage. And Beyonce then went crazy. The Bayhive then went crazy. I'm sure they broke somebody's internet. Mine wasn't broke, but they broke somebody's. And it's just been lit ever since. Now, I do want to say one thing, though. When Beyonce said, bitch, I got that shit from my mama or some shit. I don't know. I'm gonna look up the lyrics of that one portion. But let me tell you something. She went the fuck off. Okay? That's what she did. And listen, I gotta give credit where credit due. I am not the hugest Beyonce fan. But I'm also not like a hater of Beyonce. I'm not one people that's like, oh my God, I'm tired of her. I appreciate her. I appreciate her in general and what she brings to the table of R&B and black women and all that shit. So dope. Now, with that being said, and this song dropping like it did, it got me into thinking, okay, let's talk about what classy is. Let's talk about what bourgeois is. Let's talk about what ratchet is. And then, let's talk about where the fuck Cubana fit. Because I don't know all of y'all, but I want to know where I fit. So, I'm going to tell y'all where I fit. And, y'all going to listen, because that's what it is. Okay. So, let's start with classy. So classy is an adjective, if you didn't know that. It's the definition of it is stylish and sophisticated. The hotel was classy but relaxed. So it's like sophisticated, higher up. The finer things, well put together. I like that. I think I fit in that category. I know quite a few women who fit in the classy category. So if that's you, you know where you fit. Now, some women that we can put in that category of classy. I definitely will put Beyonce in the classy, in that classy bracket, that little box of people, of women of caliber. People like Oprah, maybe Kerry Washington, definitely like those type of women, those type of caliber of women. I'd be like, oh, okay, I see you. Definitely, classy in so many words. Now, we're gonna go with bourgeois. So, to be bougie is exhibiting qualities attributed to the middle class, actually. And people who just, they wanna have the finer things, but they technically middle class and they just like to act bougie. Oh, you haven't been here, you haven't been there. We got them fake friends. Them friends who really not bougie, but they want to be bougie so bad. Like, stop it, sis. Yeah, so we got those. We got those women. I don't know who's famous that I could put in that category because they all got money. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know who I would put there. Y'all gotta send me some people who y'all would put there. And then Ratchet. So Ratchet obviously is a slang term that we've taken over in the hip hop industry. Kind of like ratchet. How can I say it? What's the definition of it? Severely hood. I won't say ghetto, but hood. Loud. Extra. I'll put them in that ratchet term. That'll be my Cardi B's and my city girls. Who I would put in that bourgeois category? I would put Megan in the bourgeois category. College student who really wasn't bringing in that much income and came up on some money. Now she like the finer things, but she still turn up on your ass. Bourgeois, I put her there. So yeah, so those are your 3 definitions, right? Those are the ones that we have right currently. Okay, cool, bet, all that. Now me personally, okay. I believe that Cubana, and yes, I'm going to speak in third person because, like, who going to check me, boo? But I believe that I fit in all 3 categories. I believe that I'm classy, bourgeois, and ratchet. I'm a part of that middle class sector of women, single mom, working hard, all that good shit. But I like the finer things, too. And sometimes I have to be, like, fake-ass bougie so people don't play with me. But, it is what it is. And my ratchet side is like, I grew up in Chicago and I grew up in a hood in Chicago, and I dare you to try me because though I will no longer put my hands on you, I will make sure your life is ruined. So yeah, there's that. But when I feel like women are in all 3 categories, I like to call them sophistiratchet, okay? And I love me a sophistiratchet woman because I feel like they are well-rounded. They know exactly what's going on. They know when to turn it on. They know when to turn it off. They know when to turn up. They know when to sit down. I love me a sophistiratchet person. Actually, majority of my friends I consider sophistiratchet. We all are very educated women. We all grew up in different backgrounds, and we all currently do different things. But best believe if we need to turn up, we will turn up. But when we go to brunch, honey, where's the sundress? And we're going to sit down and we're going to sip our mimosas that we actually switched out the champagne for tequila. But, whatever. Whatever floats your boat. So, let's get into how men, if you with a sophistiratchet woman. Okay? Let me take a sip. Because, woo child, it's about to be lit. Okay, let's get into it. So, I say that a sophisticated woman is a woman that, like I said, is highly educated, maybe academically or socially, as well. Could be socially up on the chart. Fluent in various forms of public etiquette. Just knowledgeable of the latest strip club songs. They updated on the most primetime ratchet cable programs like your Love and Hip Hops, your Housewives of Atlanta. Probably back in the day watched College Hill. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I consider. That's one of the ways you can tell if you with a sophisticated woman. Now, some people are going to disagree with me, but I'm just going to say what it is. That's just what it is. Now, let's go on to the next way. You can tell that you may be a sophistiratchet woman, or fellas, you might be with a sophistiratchet woman. Okay. You know what? She's very high class, and when you take her out, she know how to act. But she is open to incorporating lowbrow tendencies in her persona for the moment of enjoyment. Let me explain. You go out to dinner with this young lady. She knows when to use the salad fork and when to use the other fork and the knives. And she know all of that shit, right? She be cool. But then, y'all go dancing. And bitch, when that song come out, she got Listen, that's how you know. Because I'm her. She is me. That's me. We together. The same person. Listen, I know how to act. But if you put me in a position where I can act up, I'm going to act up too. So it's just, it is what it is. Enjoy who I am. Let me bring you into this world. You'll love it. I promise. Now, another way is, listen, she's smart. She's smart as fuck. And people just don't know it because, sometimes she just don't say shit. She probably owned a BlackBerry back in the day and probably switched on over to that young iPhone right now. Okay? Listen, she know how to use all of social media for her advantage. And, who doesn't? But, I consider that person sophistiratchet. She understands exactly what's coming on. Oh, you haven't heard of Bumble, whatever the fuck it's called. Oh, yeah, that's that new app. Oh, yeah. She kind of up to date on shit. You want that. You kind of want that. She gonna keep you on your toes. Oh, babe, let me tell you. You can use this to help you, She one of those. Keep up with the celebrities and shit. Listen. She is a true vision of love. Okay? And let me explain what that means, because sometimes I think people get that confused. When I say she's a vision of love, she is supportive towards you. Or you are supportive towards whatever. Okay, young lady. She got your back no matter what. And she only corrects you in private because she doesn't believe in embarrassing you in public. But, okay, like I said, it's sophistiratchet. So, you embarrass her, she embarrass you. And I'm not sure if you want that, okay? So, make sure you decide who you get based off on how you act. You might get Beyonce. You might get Cardi B. Okay, so that's for you to decide. Woo, child. Listen. Okay. She is multilingual. Okay. Listen, I don't care if you know the language or not. She knows it. Okay, she might speak Spanish, she might speak Ebonics, but she got two languages, and you gonna have to understand that's exactly who she is. That makes her sophistiratchet. Cause I got a couple friends out here, okay, who speak Spanish, and they understand that urban colloquialisms do not go towards, pertain to how smart they are or aren't. They understand that. Okay? So, you might be with a sophistiratchet woman. I'm just saying, you just might be. I don't know if you know that, but I'm telling you that's what might happen. Listen. That sophistiratchet woman, baby, she love her an unlimited brunch. Let me tell you about my unlimited brunch stories, okay? And how Corona, just took brunch away from me for my birthday. And I just feel like that bitch petty. But whatever. Listen, we use brunch to catch up with our friends. Listen, sometimes you go to brunch with your man and you just want to stare in his eyes and shit. It don't matter why you there. We there for the bottomless mimosas. Okay, we want the unlimited mimosas. We want the brunch. We want the donut wall. We want the omelets. We want the chicken and the waffles. We went to trap brunch and all of that. We want that. Okay, so listen, take her to brunch. See how she act. She's probably sophistiratchet. Listen. You live for a freak up dresses. Okay, them freak 'em. You know what a freak 'em dress is. Okay, by day You look like you stepped out of that fashion magazine, okay? It's just like, watch me. Who? This girl here? I got you. And then, just very clean cut and professional and trendy. And that's who she is during the day. But baby, but when the night falls, listen, okay? Because when the night falls, I got my freaking dress on. Listen, okay? Sometimes you have to change it up. Sometimes you got to put up the pumps and pull out the stilettos. You just got to understand that there's a fine line in who you are and what you represent. That's all I'm saying, okay? That's it. That's all I'm saying. And you might be with a sophistiratchet woman, okay? If she can still drop down and get her eagle on. Listen, okay, I'm 31. I'm not going to even front. I got Megan knees. I could definitely drop down and get my eagle on. Okay, it's just what it is. Don't front on your girl. This is not what you want. I will show you. Don't test me. Dance battle. What you want. Okay? That's all I'm saying. We can go to happy hour. We can go on the weekend. Okay? I'm going to show you what my mom does bless me with. Tell me what you want. I'm trying to help you. Help me help you. Okay? Listen. I don't, whoo, child. I am not a twerker. I'm actually really not a dancer. If it ain't old school dances, Cubana can't do it, okay? I'm just going to tell you what it is right now. I do all the old school dances. I learned the ones that my son teaches me, that West Side Challenge or whatever the hell. I can definitely twerk better than Miley Cyrus, though, so don't front me, okay? I'm going to show you what my mama gave me or whatever, but don't play with me. Listen, the sophisticated woman, she can dance though. Cause like I can hold a little beat. I usually just got a drink in my hand, but it's cool. When it comes to dancing and dressing up for corporate events, listen, she know when to leave a ratchet at the door. She understands that this is corporate event. This is the job. I gotta put on that face. They don't really know me in here, so I'm gonna pretend like I'm that same person at work that I am at home, and I'm like not. Those people aren't the same. It is what it is. You want me to waltz? Baby, I'm gonna waltz. I won't twerk. I'll waltz. It's cool. And listen. The sophisticated woman got an inner rapper. Okay? If my homegirl listening, she know who she is. Listen, we can quote Hove, 2 Chainz, Crime Mob, Millie. We can Millie Rock. We got Meek Mills. We got Drake. Listen, okay, I can quote them all. Okay, don't judge me. This ain't what you want. I love them all. I actually really think in my head or heads, I might be a gangster only in my car. But listen, that's fine too. Listen, you love acting tough. You are one of the ones of the boys. They give you street cred. They be like, oh yeah, Cubana, shit cool as fuck. Yeah, I am. But I'm also really not hood. I'm fake hood. Like, don't put me in a situation, okay? Thanks. Thanks for not putting me there, okay? But with being sophisticated, you definitely keep up with the latest literature, okay? You are well-rounded, honey. You read, you listen to podcasts like Woo Chow, just saying, and you understand what's going on. You like black literature, Sister Souljah, Terry McMillan. Come on, you know what I'm saying? You have read them and you understand them and you talk about them with your friends. Like, you read Becoming, which was so dope, and I can't wait for her Netflix series for Michelle Obama. But that's just my sophisticated, okay? And like I said earlier, definitely love me some reality TV, scandal, and politics. Let me tell y'all something. I'm a fake politician. All right. Talk to me. I can talk to you about politicians. I can talk to you about politics in general. I love them. It's something about it. I really feel like I might have missed my calling, maybe, that I would have been into politics had I known then what I know now. Okay, I love shows like Scandal, Law and Order SVU. Okay, I'm just starting to really get into reality TV shows, only because sometimes it's a bit much, because I see women on there my age and they still trying to throw bows. I'm not throwing bows. I'm calling the police. But whatever, just saying. I ain't got time, child. Listen, your nails, as a sophisticated woman, your nails are always done, honey. Always done. Let me tell you something right now. Corona got me in my feelings because I can't get my nails done. I think this is trash. Like, beyond trash. And I just don't understand why the nail shops aren't being considered essential. But, whatever. Like, whatever. I gotta get my nails done, like, professionally. Like, shout out to those women who paint their nails and do all that, but I feel like that's my only self-care time is when I get my nails done. Like, damn, goddamn sandal season didn't got canceled before it even got started. Oh, trash ass. But any listen, your sophistiratchet woman can cook her ass off. She can cook. And she can cook stuff from everywhere. She can cook more than soul food, honey. She make that Alfredo without the jar sauce. Okay? She know how to make that sauce with that heavy cream. All I'm saying is she know what she doing. Okay? She will make you a fresh batch of spinach dip and cut up that zucchini and get you some zucchini chips to dip it in. Okay, honey? She will hook you up. Pinterest is her best friend. She knows to go there when she's looking for something new and fun to play with. But last but not least, okay, your sophistiratchet woman loves to travel. She wants you to be with her. She want to get out. She want to go with her friends. She want to do girls trips. She want to go with her man. She want to do vacations. All of that. She want to chill out on the beach and be cuddled up with her dude. She want to get a tan. She want to go see the Eiffel Tower. She want to do all of that. Your sophistiratchet woman is well-rounded. You heard all those things. Okay, so be classy, be bougie, and be ratchet. Be all of them, baby girl. Be every woman. That's all I'm saying. But listen, you already know what time it is. It's definitely time to go into the hot topics. So stay right here, because after this ad, okay, we're going to come back and we're going to talk about what went down the last couple weeks in trending topics. We'll be right back.
Yo, it's your girl, Cubana Kiss. And if you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way for you to make a podcast. Listen, let me explain how easy it is. First of all, it's free. Everybody loves something free, right? There's a creation tool within the actual app that allows you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. How dope is that? Also, Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and so many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So listen, all you have to do is download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Can't wait to listen.
Chill. Welcome back, baby. So listen, okay. Listen, I love me a sophisticated woman. I hope you do too. I think they're the best type of women. Like, they're the best type to have fun with because they know when to, be classy and when it's okay to be ratchet. And I just feel like you gotta love them. Now let's get into these hot topics, chat. Okay, now let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing I want to get into is the irresponsible comments made by Diddy. He pretty much made the comment that the black vote was not for sale. It would not be free this year. Pretty much talking to Biden, saying that we would not be taken advantage of. You know what? Here's a clip. This is what he said.
Black vote is not going to be for free. We're going to have to see some promises. What are we getting in return for our vote? Nothing has changed for Black America. And in order for us to vote for Biden, we can't be taken for granted like we always are because we're supposed to be Democrats or because people are afraid of Trump. It's whoever's going to take care of our community, whoever wants to make a deal. It's business at this point. We can't trust politicians, so we want to know very clearly, just like Trump made it clear that he wanted to build a wall. Biden needs to make it clear that he's going to change the lives and quality of life of Black and brown people, or else he can't get the vote. I will hold the vote hostage if I have to.
Okay, now listen. I think that what he said was irresponsible as fuck. Diddy, what the fuck are you? Let me tell y'all something. I think quarantine lost made y'all lose all y'all goddamn mind. Because look, though I understand where he's coming from, I think it was irresponsible in the sense to tell what people heard from that was, I'm not going to vote because Diddy said I shouldn't vote if Biden can't promise certain things. And I think that's irresponsible. This is why I think that's irresponsible. Right now we got a dumbass in the office who just kind of doing shit that don't make no sense to nobody but him. I'm not even sure if it makes sense to him. So at this point, yes, I understand that a lot of us, including myself, wants Bernie in office because of the things that he has brought to light. Within the last 4 years since he first ran for president against Hillary Clinton, as far as for the Democratic seat, he has made people think outside the box. He has had the House and the Senate think about the fact that clearing out student loans is a possibility. He has made people think about the fact that having universal health care is a possibility. Granted, he may not have all of the kinks worked out of it, but he definitely has people thinking, including his counterparts and including us. However, he ain't win. Okay, he ain't win. Period. He didn't. It's over with. So now we got touchy feely Biden, and we got grab him by the pussy Trump. And guess we're choosing between two evils, but guess what? One less evil than the other. I'm voting for Biden. Okay, it just is what it is, and I think that what Diddy was trying to say and what he said, I'm not sure. Diddy might need to shut up. Okay, Love or whatever the hell he want to be called these goddamn days. Now over to sports news. So SportsCenter is reporting that LaMelo, Lonzo, and LiAngelo Ball are reportedly planning to sign representation agreements with Jay-Z's sports management company, Roc Nation Sports. Now this is according to Jermaine Jackson, who is LaMelo Ball's manager. So this will definitely be interesting because, as you know, the Ball brothers, their dad had took the youngest two out, or I know he took his youngest son out of school and had him playing like overseas, which, you know, technically means he can't play for a college ball. It's just like a lot going on there. I think that they make very smart decisions for his kids. I know he has been definitely in the news and in the media negatively for things that he has said, but I think that he definitely has his kids' best interests at heart, and I'm glad to see that a black father is in the light for wanting the best for his kid. And so if that means he has to be vocal and unliked, then hey, he has to do what he has to do. It just is what it is. Okay, so that's that. In other news, Jada Pinkett-Smith, you know, she has the Red Table, which is her Facebook series. Jada Pinkett-Smith went and she had her recent episode about having, you know, the couples who are kind of stuck together in the house all day, every day, since the stay-at-home order. And she says since this has happened, what she's realized is that she really doesn't know Will Smith at all.
Hard. I definitely have control issues. One of the things that I realize is that I don't know Will at all.
Which is scary. They've been married for so long, and you think you know someone, and you know what they want to eat, and you know what they want to drink, and you know what they're going to respond. But then at the end of the day, you actually may not know that person as well as you think. Me and my partner, we have been together almost 3 years, and I feel like I learn stuff about him every day. And so it's just, you know, I can definitely understand how she feels about that and where she's coming from. So, you know, what I was saying was that, listen, shit happens, and you might think you know somebody, but you don't. That don't necessarily mean a relationship over. It just means that you learning and you growing, and it just is what it is. Speaking of Will Smith and his reality little show that he has, hanging with Will Smith or whatever it's called. It's actually a show on Snapchat. And he did a reunion with his Fresh Prince of Bel-Air crew. It wasn't everybody, but it was definitely a big bulk of everyone. And I just think that was so dope. Here's a small clip of that right here.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Today on Will From Home, I'm hyped. Y'all gonna love this one. I'm not even gonna rap about it. Watch this. People!
Hi, Jeff.
Snap!
He's alive!
He's alive!
Jeff, you had us all scared.
Not as scared as I was.
You're doing better, huh?
It was a little rough, but I'm definitely happy to be on the other side.
How is everybody doing?
There's something amazing about house arrest.
This is probably not your first time.
It's not new.
So that was dope for us that grew up watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air to see all of them and reunited. I haven't realized that it's been that long since the show aired. Now I feel real old. Now, coronavirus has everybody going crazy. Like, our sleeping habits are off. How many meals we eat a day are off. The amount of leisure time that we have has us slightly off. I know I was one of those people that worked out every day on my lunch. And, being at home, I find myself doing other things other than working out. And it's stressful because I feel like I am losing some of who I was based off of the recent events. And so it's very difficult to get yourself out of that slump at times. And but because of that, it's so many people that anxiety of the COVID-19 pandemic is causing vivid nightmares, and it's ruining people's sleep habits to the point that people around the world are saying how they just never had dreams before, they never had nightmares before, or they never could remember their dreams. They are having vivid memories of their dreams. Of course, some of you think that it's 5G, and I just want to tell you to, grow up. And then in other news, speaking of COVID, here in Chicago, the people, listen, when they say stay at home, they mean like stay in your house. They don't mean like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to go to my cousin's house because I know him, or I'm going to go to this party because I know my friend. No, it means stay at home in your house, meaning if that person don't live in your house and don't get mail at your house, they probably shouldn't be at your house. I'm just saying that's what it is. And here in Chicago, we had this party out west. And when I say we, I mean them West Siders, not the other people in Chicago. But the West Siders had a party. It was like massive party. And it was huge. And it was like almost over 1,000 people at one point at this party. And people went crazy. And not only did they go crazy, but once they interviewed the people who threw the party, the guy who threw the party, he stated he just didn't realize that COVID was that serious. And it made a lot of people realize the disconnect between the young black youth in America, and especially in our urban communities, and those of everyone else in the world. Like, not even just, white, Mexican, like, just in general, everywhere else in the world. How many young black youth do you know watching the news? Like, no one's watching. They're not watching the news. So it's just like, I feel bad for them because they have no outlet. They already have no outlet of places they can go and things that they can do within our city sometimes to feel safe. But now we have this COVID pandemic where everything's shut down and they really are stuck in the house and they can't do anything else either. So no, I do not condone this party. I think it was very irresponsible, and there are people old enough to know better. Like, bruh, if your job told you can't come to work because of COVID, why the fuck would you throw a party? But I guess I guess what I'm trying to say is that though I understand, y'all still should get shot ass whooped. Like, y'all mama should get a belt and like whoop y'all. But that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But that was not the only thing. Because the old white people, they did it too. Okay, they had a whole wedding at a house up north on the north side of Chicago. It was a huge wedding that spilled over into the streets. The police had to come and break it up. It was over 100 or so people there at this gathering as well. And I just don't get why people don't understand that this disease is definitely killing people. It's spreading so quickly and it's mutating so fast that they can't even really pinpoint the cure or pinpoint a cure or a vaccine for it because of how fast it's mutating. So that same strand that they had in China and that they were studying there is not the same strand in Europe because it mutated, which was one of the strands that hit New York City here, which has just been bananas. And then it's no longer the same strand here in the United States. So take COVID serious and shit, because I mean it's serious, and you need to understand that. I don't understand what you don't get, but okay. In other news, Karrueche Tran and Victor Cruz say they FaceTime over 20 hours a day during quarantine. Listen here, child. It's only 24 hours in a day. So how the fuck? What, y'all falling asleep on the goddamn phone? Like, who the hell got time? What the hell? Listen, maybe y'all should have planned y'all quarantine better. Maybe y'all should have quarantined together in the same home. I don't understand what's going on here. This is just weird to me. This sounds like very toxic behavior. I don't know the whole story, but I'm not finna sit on no phone for no goddamn 20 hours on FaceTime, because half the time I'm not gonna even really be looking, face talking. I don't know what the fuck. That's too much. Even as someone who is in a long distance relationship, boy, bye. Like, who the fuck does that? Who got time? Not me. Not I. Said no. I just ain't got time. I ain't got time. You tried it. You tried it. I just, I'm not sure why you doing that, but whatever. Dwayne Wade is executive producing a documentary about the 2008 U.S. men's basketball team, and that should be super dope. You know, we have all been, for the most part, all of us have been watching The Last Dance on ESPN on Sundays, which is about the 90s Bulls. They fucking killed, like no other team has ever, will ever. Just saying. But you know, we've all been watching that, and then it's just like everybody has been like, damn, like, you know, how good was Mike? How good was Dennis? Rodman, look how good Scottie Pippen was, and damn, Phil Jackson was a great coach. Like, that's where we are now currently in this documentary, which might I add has been done gracefully and amazingly, and I think that whoever produced that, I'll find out later, did such a great job. Now reports had started surfacing that a Kobe Bryant documentary would eventually come to light, as within his last couple of years of him playing, a film crew was following him around in his final season. So I'm sure we would all love to hear that. However, now the Miami Heat legend and U.S. basketball gold medalist child, Dwayne Wade, he's producing a documentary about the 2008 USA men's basketball team that won gold medals during the Summer Olympics in Beijing. Okay. What he has said is that, and I quote, "We're doing a documentary on the 2008 Redeem team. It's something that we've been working on for the last year or so." Dwayne said on the Platform podcast, "For me, that was a big year. 2008, I had to kind of redeem myself because everyone else thought I was done. A lot of people did think he was done. So this will be great. I am looking forward to that, to see exactly what, you know, how that's gonna look and how well it's going to be put together. If I know anything about Dwayne Wade, I'm pretty sure he's not gonna put no trash out. So this should definitely be good. Speaking of good, child, listen, Kanye West is a billionaire. Okay, $3.6 billion is what he's worth, to be exact, and he wants y'all to know. So I'm gonna tell y'all so y'all can tell somebody else, and then maybe everybody will know. Kanye West is a motherfucking billionaire, okay? So, if you're looking for $1, maybe you should go ask him. Maybe he'll give you one. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to ask. I'm going to see what happens. Speaking of those Kardashians, them Jenner kids and stuff, I don't know why. You know, that was a good segue, I guess, from Kanye to them other ones. Kylie Jenner fires back at Stormy Couture trademark filing. She says that she trademarked the word Stormy, or her daughter's name Stormy, when her daughter was born, and she actually owns the name. So this should be very interesting to see how this plays out and what happens. A lot of people have been trademarking their children's names, as far as the celebrities understanding the worth behind their names. I know Beyonce has done it, and now here we are with Kylie Jenner. And Kylie is now asking that the U.S. Trademark Office cancel bureau moves Stormy Couture trademarked. She reportedly believes that the company used fraudulent information in its application, only got the trademark to capitalize on her 2-year-old daughter's name. So this, like, she's mad, y'all. I would be mad too. So I definitely want to see how this plays out. So this should definitely be interesting. And listen, that's all I got for you today in Hot Topics. However, I do have one last thing I want to introduce to you guys, and that's my new segment, Woo Child, Help me. Okay, that's where you, the listener, send me your favorite podcaster an email or a DM asking for advice on whatever the topic. Okay, that can be relationships, it could be parenting, it can be whatever you feel. Okay, so all you have to do is email me at Cubana Kiss 1. So that's Cubana, kiss as in mwah, and the number 1 at Gmail. Or, of course, you can just DM your girl on all social media outlets at Cubana Kiss. That's it. That's all I got for you, all right? So, just so you know, I am not a professional. I'm going to give you what I got, okay? That's it. That's all I got to say. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Episode drops every Friday at 6 p.m. on wherever you get your podcast, okay? So, if you're watching on YouTube or if you're listening on your favorite podcast app, make sure you hit subscribe either way, leave a comment, and hit like. Until then, y'all, I'll catch y'all next week. Mwah.